back for day 2 of the torque tube testing. What I've mounted in the test stand today is a piece of tubing that I made using what to me is a new process. It is a sandwich panel style construction formed into a tube. On the inside there's some 3-ounce fiberglass, and then there's a layer of 7/10 of a millimeter thick Airex foam, and then over the outside is some 5.6 ounce carbon fiber bidirectional woven cloth, pretty much standard stuff. This has produced a tube, actually I should mention that is formed on a aluminum tube that's 1 inch in diameter, so the outside diameter here is about 1.25 inches approximately. The weight of the tube, if you can see it here, is 1.15 ounces per foot, and it is extremely strong both in bending and torsion. This tube, I'm looking at using it for the pilot's cage, but I thought we'd run a torque test on it here today. I was also looking at this for the torque tubes, but it is a little bit on the heavy side. This was a very resin-rich layup, and I could actually make this a little lighter. I could probably get it down around 1 ounce per foot, but that means that one torque tube would weigh half a pound, and that's a little high for what I want to allocate. But these would be excellent tubes for the pilot's cage. I've set the torque wrench today to 90 inch-pounds to start with, and I'll put that on here and we'll see what we get. Sorry for the background noise. I can't control the neighbors doing their yard work. So here we go. Let's see what we get. So we're at 90 inch-pounds. Let me back this up a click. And there it is right there. There's 90 inch-pounds, and the tube has not even moved. So let me go ahead and run this wrench up to, why don't we say, I'm going to run it up to 140 inch-pounds. Right on up there. There we go. There's 140. So we've gone from 90 to 140, so we've increased by 50 inch-pounds. And there's the limit right there. Tube still hasn't moved. Let's just go, considering the tube hasn't moved at all, let's just go ahead and run it up to the maximum on the wrench. I'm going to run this up to 200 inch-pounds. Get her all the way up here. One more little adjustment. There's 200 inch-pounds right there. That's the limit of the wrench. And let me back this up a little. There it is right there. There's the click. And the tube has barely moved. And this would be a lot of torque on the tube. So this tube is actually overbuilt for the torque tube application for Elevons, but it will be a great item for the pilot's cage. I suspect instead of the pilot's cage weighing 6-7 pounds or 8 pounds, that's going to cut it maybe in half. Might get a pilot's cage down around 4 or 5 pounds, which would really be quite stunning. To be able to reduce projected weight by several pounds just by changing how the tubing is actually made. So I think this is an interesting way to make composite tubing. Creates an extremely efficient part structurally, and I hope some other people try out the process and adapt it to their own work that they're doing. Thanks for coming and viewing another one of my videos. Bye now.